Jessica Pugh and Ben Lane, that was a thrilling one. Jess, what happened in there?
I think there was a lot of mental challenges in that game. There was a lot of pressure on us as number one seeds to win that match, and they came out with no pressure, playing a very good game. And at the moment, we weren't playing our best, so that put a lot more pressure on us. But we're happy to get through and win it in the end.
Yeah, Ben, what I saw was that when you actually took out the speed of the rally and played a bit more clever, it seems like you and Jess was on the top of the situation. Do you agree?
Yeah, definitely. I think they're obviously good. They're both good doubles players, so they're good. They play well in the flat game. But yeah, when we focused and stuck to the game plan, we were winning maybe 80 or 90% of the rallies. But like Jess said, it was just the focus in that game wasn't there throughout the whole of the 3 sets. Luckily for us, when we needed to focus, we did, which is why we won by 2 points in the end. So, yeah, a bit lucky, but also I think we played well at the end.
I think in that match the mental challenges of the pressure, and also we had countless amounts of fault serves that we haven't experienced before, randomly this tournament. And then obviously there's some things like that going on, and it adds pressure to the game, because in the moment it's like, well, we can't do anything because this is happening. But just to get through that on the winning side, something to learn from in the future.
Yeah, I think we I played 8 matches last week in Ukraine and didn't get one service fault. So I don't understand how all of a sudden, when we come here and they're being assessed, I can get more than 10 faults in one game, even when I'm bending my legs. And I'm only 5'8". So the rule for me is literally up here. So I mean, there's so much inconsistency still, and especially when they're being assessed. I think.
But guys, to be fair, isn't it just part of the game that you have to learn also to control that part? Because if you play in the windy hall, you have to adapt to the wind. If you play in a hot venue, you have to adapt to the heat. It's just part of the game.
I totally agree. But I think when you're lowering your normal serve massively, you're already at a disadvantage, and then you're still getting faulted. I think there has to be some. I get what you mean. When you play in a windy hall, you have to deal with drifts, but I think it's a totally different situation.
It's also the same for everyone when it's a windy hall.
I think it's a totally different situation when you lower your serve massively and you're still getting faulted, because then you can't get any runs on your serve. And I mean, if I stand next to the piece of equipment, then it's. I know, because we've practiced it so much, and my normal serve is not a fault, and even when I'm bending my legs, it's like massively lower, and it's still getting faulted. So I
think Ben's frustration is because we've not come across it before. So like you said, we should be able to deal with it, and now moving on, we can learn from that because we've experienced it, but we hadn't before. So now going forwards, we should be better at dealing with that. Yeah.
But for sure, one match to come. At least in this tournament, Ben, you and Jess are the top seed. Of course, you are in the run for the win here. What do you think you need to change from this morning's match until the afternoon one?
I think if we can try and, I wouldn't say prepare better, but come to this afternoon with a better plan and try and stay more focused. I know it's easy to say now, but when you're actually playing, it's different, but try and stick to the game plan for more than maybe 50% of the match, which is we didn't manage to do that well this morning. But yeah, disappointing really, but luckily we still got the win.